All right, we're here at Missouri State Media Day with Casey Garrison, who, of course, is now a junior for the Lady Bears. Casey, how are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Is Media Day, is it kind of a drag for you, or do you like it, or what do you come out on it?
It's very interesting to see a lot of the reporters and stuff, but yeah, sometimes I guess it could be a little bit of a drag, but overall it's good for us and for our program.
Excellent. All right, so talk about the upcoming season. A lot of people now expecting a lot out of the team. Before we talk about you, talk about the team. What are the team goals so far?
Well, this is what we worked for. We wanted to be number one. We want to be the target. Obviously, preseason polls haven't come out yet, but we're hoping for the 1 or 2. So this is all we worked for. But team goals definitely is to make the NCAA tournament, obviously. Has been the last 2 years. But most importantly, we got to win a game in the MVC tournament to get there.
Talk about, what has to happen? What has to happen for everything to come together and you have that season?
Our experience is a big deal. We've got a lot of juniors that have had experience, overall, just everybody. And for that, I think that helps us out to reach those goals. Just coming together, though, like this year, there's not really anything new. We're just teaching our freshmen, teaching our newcomers, and overall everybody else just will mesh together.
Does the continuity really help? Having all the familiar faces coming back, everyone, all of us in the media like to say, oh, well, they have so many coming back, so they'll be fine. But does that continuity, does it really play out that way?
It really does, because you get used to playing with each other, and you know where each other is going to be. The communication gets better each year. Everything overall just meshes really well together.
Talk about you. Let's talk about you a little bit. Of course, reigning Valley Player of the Year. Is there a little bit more pressure on you, do you feel, or do you put that on yourself at all?
Not really. I know that, if you win it as a sophomore, you got to try to keep it again as a junior. Mm-hmm. But most importantly, what I've tried to do since my freshman year is just continue to play and just play the way that I know how to play. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. As long as we're winning, that's all that matters.
It's just that simple, right? If you win, then all of the individual accolades go away?
Exactly. Yeah. It is what it is. And, I'm still going to try to do my thing. But, most importantly, everybody knows I like to pass the ball. So,
for sure.
Getting my teammates open, that's a big deal. And if they're hitting shots and I'm not, that's how it is. If we're winning, that's great.
Yeah. I always think of players, I watch you play, and then I'll see someone, and in my mind I think, oh, well, they're that good. But then as you get older, everyone's trying to improve. Right. So talk about what you've been trying to improve with your game.
Definitely endurance, conditioning-wise, being able to stay, in shape longer, be able to go games longer, but also just overall, my knowledge of the game has been trying to increase each time. Just learning from every possession and every play, just trying to get my game developed by reading screens, by reading my defense, by outsmarting the opponent, just trying to do all the little things.
You've obviously always been really crafty at getting in the passing lanes and making steals like that, but what's easier for you to learn by? Is it by playing or by watching on film?
Kind of both. Mostly playing because I can kind of I can watch my defender. I'm better at reading my defender when I'm guarding them because I know what they're going to do. On film, you kind of forget when you come into playing. It's just a different mentality.
Right.
But overall, if you can read them, you can read them. It's all the same in the end.
So are you the true leader of this, or do you feel that way? Do people lean on you or come to you for advice or leadership in general?
I really feel more like I am a leader this year just because I'm doing a lot more teaching this year. And I've even said to our coaches, I kind of feel like an extra coach because, especially with our freshmen, they're being point guards or they're guards or whatever. Just teaching them different parts of the game and what they should do and what they shouldn't do, and just trying to help them out a little bit more. And I guess it's just more of a teaching.
Is it natural, or do you like that part?
I do. And it's kind of like high school for me, where my freshman and sophomore year I was a little more quiet and relaxed, and then by my junior senior year I was a lot more vocal and very to the point and telling them exactly what we need to do and whatever. And I feel like I'm getting back to that point.
All right, so give us kind of a fearless prediction here. Who of anyone, the newcomers, who's going to make the biggest impact? Any idea?
It's hard to tell. They're all kind of different positions because they're all not going to play the point guard. Our 3 freshmen. Our newcomers, obviously one can't play this year. So one's going to make a huge impact on defense, though, TMAs. Carly Buer's going to do really good at the point guard position. But Desiree and Hannah both are shooting guards. Right now, it's just really hard to tell because they haven't been out at a game. So.
Yeah. Is it weird to have already had practice before media day? Normally it's the opposite, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
I like having practice now. It just gets us a head start.
Yeah. Casey, thanks so much. Good luck down the road, and we'll definitely be watching.
Thank you.